Right. So the official, I guess, account of like what actually happened in the UFO community is that it was covered up. I believe the military officer who was tasked with putting out the story was Jesse Marcel. He was part of the 509th, and the story then, like I said, died off for a generation or two until it was revived by Bill Moore. The government's version, I think what probably happened in the 90s, the Air Force commissioned another report that came out, I think, in like 92, 93, or 94, where they said it was part of an experimental weather balloon program known as Project Mogul, which that seems the most likely.
That's what created
Yeah.
me.
Oh, that's what created you?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's probably the best explanation, because otherwise we have to believe they transported all of this to Wright Pat in Ohio and they're hiding it there.
But then also included in that report is stuff about like how the bodies were actually crash test dummies, when crash test dummies wouldn't exist for a number of, like 5 more years yet after 1947. And then also, like I said, the guy, Colonel Weaver, who wrote the report, was a PSYOPs guy and one of Richard Doty's superiors in the 80s. Like, it's just also, it's a lot, it's very murky. It's very murky.
I mean, my question here is, what do other people think happened in Roswell, right? Because Roswell, I think, is the cultural touchstone for little green men crashed onto this motherfucker. For some reason, they were able to define everything that we know about how space travel works, about how time and light and everything works, define all of that. They got here, and then they just forgot to stop quick enough and crashed at Roswell. And so what do people think was recovered from this crash?
Do you want to know the 2 wildest theories?
Absolutely, yes, I do.
There are 2 books that are wildly different. One is very entertaining and one is very weird. So the first one is from a UFO paranormal researcher named Nick Redfern. Cool guy. I generally like his stuff. He released a book in the 2000s, Body Snatchers in the Desert, where he said the Roswell crash was actually developmentally disabled children that were being tested on by Unit 731. And they were working with our government, and that turned out to be the crash. Now, Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry.
You heard right, yeah.
It's all,
who was working with the government on this?
Unit 731, the Japanese...
the Japanese had a bunch of developmentally disabled children that they put in a plane? And they crashed them?
The book's actually really entertaining. I would highly recommend it if you get a chance to read it.
Wow. Maybe that's where I came from.